Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of Puppet Modification. Paul's gonna work on the controls for my mouth today, so enjoy. Okay, so I thought I'd narrate this video so that I could share some of the details and materials with everybody. So we now have the mouth moving on the puppet. We have to reattach the head and make some sort of activator or trigger for that mouth to move. So I'm going to drill a hole and insert a rod into the head so that the head can move and it rotates freely on the body. I think I have an 1/8 inch shaft there. And there we go. Oh, I guess the hole's a little too small. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And there we go. So now the head moves freely on the body. Now to make the activator for the mouth. Here is a torsion spring. So I buy springs by the foot from McMaster Car. You can see it laying there on the table. And so I cut a little bit of that spring off and I'm inserting it into the mouth through the shaft there so that now you can see that when I open the spring or open the mouth and let go of it, it automatically closes. That's what we want. So now we need to have something pulled to open the mouth and then the spring will close the mouth. So I'm drilling a hole here through the neck of the puppet so that I can feed a string through there and the control will come out the back of the head. I'm going to take this string off this old puppet mechanism and use it again. So I fed the string through there and I have to get the string securely glued onto the underside of the mouth, the chin area, and now you can see that when I pull on that string, the mouth opens. And when I let go of the string, the spring closes the mouth. Here's Teflon tube. So I use this tubing to put the string through to connect the puppet mouth to the trigger mechanism. And the Teflon tube creates the distance between the mouth and the trigger. It's sort of like a brake lever on a bicycle. I learned a lot of these techniques from a puppet designer, builder, performer named Jim Krupa. You can look him up on the internet. He's amazing. So super talented and so knowledgeable. And if you've watched any puppets on TV or in some of the movies, you've probably seen some of his puppets. He's super common puppet builder. Okay, so now you can see that the string's coming out the end of the tube, and when I pull it, the mouth opens. I'm going to glue the end of the tube into the back of the puppet's head so that it'll stay there and the mechanism will work. So next part is the trigger. This is another part that I've sort of copied Jim Krupa's work on. He designed these and built them in a class that I took, and so I built my own and made a silicone mold, and now I cast them in urethane and use them on a lot of my puppets. It's really just a really great trigger mechanism. You can see now that I've plugged the tube into the top of the trigger, and the string comes out and attaches to that slider, and then you can tighten the screw down and lock that string in place, and then when you pull on the slider, the mouth opens. Now you can take this trigger, you can attach it to a control rod or whatever you want, and puppet's ready to go. So now here's a shaft collar. I think I also got this from McMaster-Carr. I'm going to slide that onto the shaft of the neck rod and tighten it up there, and so now that's locked onto the shaft and the body rests on that. So now you can turn the head and the body just stays where it's put. Okay, so now I'm going to put the tank top back on the puppet and he's ready to go. I'm going to make a whole bunch more videos about making stuff move. Some puppets, some not, some automata, some whirligigs, who knows. But I hope you stay with me, and I hope you subscribe, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of videos that we're going to have fun making things move. So see you next time. Bye-bye.